So recently I've been using this TPO profile on TradingView to mark out single prints. So today I'll be going over basically this indicator and how you can mark out single prints. So if you go to indicators and you type in TPO, this is called TPO Market Profile by Kyocef Trading. I'm pretty sure you need paid TradingView to use this. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it said it was a premium indicator. But anyway, that's the indicator I've been using, and I'm very new to using TPO profiles. I've only been messing around with this one for probably like a month, maybe 2 months at this point. And so I'm still learning with this, but I have been marking out single prints, and they have been working for me. I found that they can definitely be reactive, especially when you can find confluence around them. And what single prints are known to do is they're known to act like a magnet. Basically, they suck price up to wherever they get filled, and then oftentimes you can see price react once the single prints are filled. This doesn't happen all the time. I've seen instances where price comes like partway into the single prints and reacts before they get filled entirely. Maybe they like bounce off a level that was in the middle of the single prints. And I've also seen price just blow through them and not react once they get filled. I've seen that happen as well. So I like to use these as a bit of added confluence, but I definitely don't trade them on their own. So you want to use it on the 30-minute time frame. I'm not entirely sure why, to be honest, but this is the time frame I guess everybody uses. At least this is the time frame Jason uses, and it seems to work well. And basically what a TPO profile is doing is it is displaying how much time price has spent at a level during a session. So basically these like blue lines are the beginning of each session. You can see it's at 19 o'clock, which is when the daily candle closes. So these are daily sessions. And for each 30-minute candle that touches off a price point, a letter will print here. So, you can see on the left here, there's all these letters. The ones that are red are single prints, and that means only one 30-minute candle touched off each of these levels during this day. And for all these, there's been a bunch of 30-minute candles that touched off these, so there's a bunch of letters. And basically I like to look for single prints. You can see some of them have red lines coming off of them. Some of them don't. This just means that these are unfilled. The ones that have the red lines protruding from them have not been filled yet. And so this indicator shows you very nicely where these single prints are and if they are filled yet. So, we got a bunch of single prints here from that Thursday dump we had. That was a really quick move. It happened, basically one 30-minute candle. So there's still a bunch of single prints that haven't been filled yet. And, you could get some information from this, but, really what I'm getting from this is the same thing I would get from just looking at this candle, and that's that, price could easily just come up and fill this whole area. It's basically inefficient price action is what it's showing you there. But, there are better instances where these single prints can give you a bit juicier of levels. And so I'm actually going to use the bar replay tool and show an example here. Okay, so this looks like a decent example here. So going back to February 24th, we had these single prints up here. So we could have marked those out. And let's go ahead and let this thing play out, see what happens as price approaches them. And I've always looked at it as you would want to look for single prints in the next session. I don't know if they would be as reactive if price came back up like in that same day to fill them. I'm not really sure how that works actually, but I usually like to look for ones from previous sessions. So look at that. As price made its way up there, it rejected right from the spot where those single prints filled. And you can see as price did that, those red lines over here disappeared, showing that these single prints had been filled. And price then got a pretty decent reaction off of those. So that actually, would have made for a nice scalp trade if you had those marked out. That was a nice little move there. And this would have been nicer if there had been some other confluence there, which there may have been. This might have been, I'd be actually willing to bet that this was like a golden pocket or something. And I mean, it's in between the golden pocket 786 there. We can check some other wicks, and yeah, that's maybe a bit of a better level. So, yeah, there was some confluence there. This was also a very nice support resistance flip here from the bottom of this range. So, yeah, the single prints with the added confluence there made for a nice trade. So, yeah, basically the way I like to use these is I like to look for single prints at a key area I'm looking at. Like, I'll just look for like extra confluence. Like, for example, down here, we have single prints right below this low, which, we could SFP, fill those single prints. That's just an idea I found right there. This is actually a case of us coming down and filling some single prints, but not all of them, because you can see we had some that we filled with this wick. So yeah, that is how you mark out single prints. I'm going to keep messing around with them, try to keep learning how to use these things, because, it never hurts to add another tool to your tool belt. Even if you don't end up using it later on, just having it to pick up whenever you need it again, whenever you want to use it again. So I like learning a lot of different ways to find significant levels, find potential trade setups. And so, yeah, this is one that I've been messing around with recently. Anyway, that's about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, all of that YouTube stuff. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all in my next one.